Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, as you guys have seen in the thumbnail itself, like we are going to create a torchlight using Creo parametric. So let's get started. First of all, let me just set the working directory where we are going to save our file. So let me just create a new working directory as yeah, cat files, as my previous working directory has been deleted due to like uh, some faults in my Windows. So I have updated this and I have installed this Creo like in the recent days. Okay, so that's why I haven't uploaded the video for 3 to 4 days. Okay, so let's get started. So let's click on new and click the default template and let's rename our part as torch underscore light. Yep. And then our unit as mm spot solid ABS. Yep. So now here for this, I don't have any exact dimension, so I'm just going to have a reference on this image. So let me just import an image on the front plane, and this is the image. Let's see the preview of that. So this is the image that I'm going to have a reference for creating this torchlight. And for the referencing this image, I'm just going to have a front view, and let's place this midpoint towards this midpoint of the circle, and let's adjust the width as 200. You can have your own value for this width and height. Okay, so this is based on our own value, so you guys don't have to worry about these. Okay, and by using this point, I'm just going to place this image at the center, like not like this much of accuracy, like yep, this is fine. Okay, and then I just want to have a transparent color for this, and for the transparency, I think this 25 is enough. Okay, and now we got our traceable image here. So now let's select the front plane again. Let's go for the sketch and let's go for the sketch view. So here we can directly trace all these points which are all available in this torchlight, and you can, and I think you guys can able to know that this torchlight is about like we can create this torchlight by using a revolve tool, right? Because when we see on the all the direction, it looks like a circular part. Okay, so we can use the revolve tool. So let me just start by using this line tool. Like we can't able to trace this exact torchlight which we are seeing on this image, so we can trace the dimensions, like not much accurate. We can create some traceable lines like this. Okay, and up to this, and up to this, and this, and this, like this. Okay, and here. Yep. So this is a kind of tracing these lines. Okay, so we don't want to use much time for creating this part. Okay, so we are not going to use any dimension, and we are not going to add any dimension just for this creating this profile. But later on, if we need to add something else in this part, we can't able to trace this, right? So we can't able to trace this circle. We can, but we can't able to trace this accurately by like this curve, these edges. So we have to create all these edges based on our own dimension. Okay, so the first and the foremost thing for the design is like we have to bring the imaginary part which we are going to create. So that's why I'm just sharing you the knowledge for the tracing this image in Creo parametric. Okay, so then for this and up to this, this. Okay, okay, okay. Then from here and little bit towards outside and towards downwards, inside, downwards. Yep. So now from here we just want to create an arc. Okay, up to this point and like this. But if we use revolve tool by having this arc, you can see like here we may have some small like it's like an error. So we have to make this part as a perpendicular arc. Okay, so then we can able to get the exact circular extrude here. Okay, so the same on the top also, we just want to create an arc, but here, yep, we are going to follow the same here also, like the same perpendicularity for this line and for this arc. And now you can see like this edges came down, this came up. We don't want to worry about that. We can directly just adjust this by using this radius value. Okay, so then let's complete the sketch by joining these two edges as a solid part. Either like if you want to make this as a surface part, you can add some thickness for these lines by using the offset tool, and then you can able to make this as a surface part. And the center line for the revolve tool, and then okay. And now here we have traced this torchlight, so we don't want this image, right? So we can hide this image, or else you can remove this and you can directly click on OK. So this is the traced image that we have used. So I'm just going to select the sketch and let's go for the model, revolve, and you can see this is got created here, shading with edges. Yep, it looks good, right? Okay, so then here you can see like this is got really sharp edges here, so it will take really more time than we imagine, right? So if we have to select all these edges separately and we just want to add some round tool for this, so instead of that, like I said before, we have some simplest tool in this Creo for called auto round feature. First of all, let's have this convex with the radius value of 2, and then okay. Okay, so then let's go for the auto round features again, and now this time I'm just going to disable the convex. I'm just going to enable the concave with the same radius value of 2, and then let's click on OK. Okay, now you can see all the edges like this. Have created some round features here, like you can see like this one, and like inside this concave and the convex, right? Like including this edges also, like all these edges has been created some sort of round features here. Okay, so the next thing you can see, the torchlight is a kind of full of solid part, but this is not a kind of solid part. This will be definitely like this will be a hollow part. Inside this, like the tube lights and the wiring and the buttons have been like assembled here. Either you can make this part as a shell on the surface with a thickness value of 1, either you can create this and you can assemble all the parts inside this, but I don't have much time for creating this part, so I'm just going to make this process like very easier part. I'm just going to create a new plane by selecting this plane as a reference, and up to the server, like for the next surface as a reference, I'm just going to select this top point. Okay, so now you can see on the top point the new plane has been generated. Okay, so now I'm just going to sketch on the new plane that we have created, and I'm just going to draw a circle on this new plane and at the midpoint, and this diameter value as 130. I think this 130 is fine, but let's go for some higher values like 140. Okay, let's have a look on this and extrude towards backside, remove material, and the depth as 130. And I'm just going to add some taper features towards inside, and this taper angle will be 30. Either if you need this 30, you can add, or else you can go for the better angle here like this. You can adjust this like this, and I think this 34 is fine, and it looks like a hollow feature inside. What about 30? Yep, this looks good. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then we have created this hollow surface here, but on the top we need to attach some glass, right? So we can't able to directly make this as an open part. We have to close this. So for closing this feature, I'm just going to use the same revolve tool again, sketch on the surface, and for the sketch I'm just going to draw a line from here till here till here and up to this and close this. Now this sketch is got completed as it is highlighted in the pink color, and then I'm just going to draw a center line like this. Okay, wall, and now you can see this is got created as a solid part. Okay, so now this is kind of closed feature here. Later on we can add some appearances for this like a glass color, and then we can able to see the inside parts here. Okay, so the next thing is the button for the torch. Okay, so for the buttons, either you can add it on the bottom, okay, or else here. Okay, so for adding these buttons, I'm just going to create a new plane here, and the new plane will be have a reference of this plane, and let's go for the left or right view, any view. Okay, so from here either we can have some accurate values of, I think this much of extruded part is enough for this. Okay, good. 41 sketch and the sketch. So for the button you can go on with your own like imagination. Either like this will be circular, elliptical, or rectangular, or a triangular button. Okay, so that's fine. And here I'm just going to use some elliptical buttons here. Like I think this is enough. We can adjust this as 20 and this one will be 10 as a simplified ellipse. Okay, I think this looks very smaller, so we can go for 30, and here like divided by 2 as 15. Okay, good. Okay, so then extrude it towards backside. Either you can extrude this fully, or else like you can go for the selected surface and you can select the surface like up to the surface. Okay, so this button looks really good, and I think this is enough for this torch. Either like there are over many accessories for this torch, right? You can add a charging port, or else you can add a battery port, or else like you can add some other accessories for this, and you can add a on off switch like a pattern, like a up down switch. And for this I just want to make this as a rounded feature for a value of 3. Okay, if I go to add this, and I think this like for this we can go for the value of 4 itself, right? Okay, so this will be not, we can't create this because that will be having some part of syncing with the surface. Okay, good, it looks good. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to have is appearances. Okay, so the appearances will have some better look for this part. So for the appearances here, I'm just going to give the misc fabricated black color for the entire part first of all for this. Okay, so then I'm just going to have a sectional view like in any direction, that's fine. This is just for viewing those inner parts. So I'm just going to give some glass color for the surface and for the top surface. Okay, now you can see this looks like a transparent thing, and the metallic color for the intern surface of this inner things like this part. Okay, and let's hide this sectional view, and you can see this looks really good, right? So the next thing is the fabricated color for the handles, but for this we have to give separately, because when we select the intern surface, entire model will be selected. Okay, so once you check whether you are in all, and then try to select this part. Okay, so let's select the one side of this part. I think we can start from here, 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 like all these things. Okay, let's zoom in with this one, and this side. I think everything is got selected. Okay, this oops, replace. Sorry, I think I've done a mistake here. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, and for this, all this. Okay, I think everything is selected. You can directly just click on OK here, and this looks like a handlebar, right? Okay, so then the buttons. So for the button, either you can give some red color, but I think this red color suits good for the button. I think so. Yep. Okay, it looks good, right? Okay, and if you want to add some accessories for the top, if you want to add some separate color for the top, you can add it. Okay, so fabricator. Either I think we can add some composite black color for this. Okay, when we go for shading with reflections, this looks really good, right? I think this composite black looks doesn't look good, right? Okay, yep. And you can see this metallic color looks like a real torch, right? So that's all guys, so thanks for watching, and if you want more videos related mechanical engineering or any other content, or if you want content based on any kind of software like SolidWorks, CATIA, or like if you are not interested in all these 3D models and animations, if you need any kind of like not based on education, like if you like contents based on entertainment, you can comment below so that I will upload, and we can have some live sessions, or it may be like a teaching, or it may be like entertainment. Okay, so we can have all this. I need your support guys, so don't forget to comment below what's your idea of it. Okay, and don't forget to like this video, and if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so thank you guys, like we will see the next video with a very interesting content. Until then, bye.